Hi, I'm Shannon Seaver, and today's topic of discussion is subsets. Our agenda for today is to recognize subsets and use the notation here for a subset. We're also going to recognize proper subsets and use the notation for that. And we're going to determine the number of subsets in a set. What is a subset? A set A is a subset of set B when every element of A is also an element of B. It is expressed as this, using this notation. Examples of this are X such that X is an Edina hornet is a subset of X such that X are EHS students. Every Edina hornet is also an Edina high school student. 2, 4, 6, 8 is a subset of X such that X is an even number. However, my children, Savannah Seaver, Brooke Seaver, are not subsets of Edina high school students. They go to Eden Prairie. So, every set is a subset of itself. So if we have this 1, 2, 3, that is also a subset of 1, 2, 3. What is a proper subset? Well, set A is a proper subset of set B if A is a subset of B, but A does not equal B. Proper subsets use this notation. So, here's some examples. X such that X is a person and lives in San Francisco. X such that X is a person and X lives in California. Well, San Francisco is in California. Therefore, we know that it is a proper subset. We also know that it must be a regular subset. On this one, we have 2, 4, 6, 8. We also have 2, 4, 6, 8. Not in the same order, but they still have the same elements. This one is just a subset. Notice that they have exactly the same elements. However, in a proper subset, you cannot have the same elements. Now, I want to have you take a moment to pause the video and try these two examples. In both cases, they are both subsets and proper subsets. In each case, neither one is exactly like the other, so they can be a proper subset as well. Do not confuse this, which means an element of, and this, which means a subset. For example, 4 is an element of this set. However, 4 is a subset of this set as long as we have these brackets. We can say that. If the brackets are not there, you would have to use the element of. Subsets and empty subsets. An empty subset is a subset of every set. For any set B, empty set is a subset of B. For any set B other than the empty set is a proper subset of B. So if we wanted to determine the number of subsets there are in a set, we would take the number of elements, which is what n is. And use this formula. So for instance, if we had 2 elements in the set, we'd say 2 to the second, which is 4. So that would be there would be 4 subsets in it. If we wanted to find the proper subsets of it, we would say 2 to the second, which is 4, minus 1 is 3, because we can't count the set itself as a proper subset. So let's look at this example. We have A, B, C. We know that there are 3 elements in this. So the number of subsets is 2 to the third. That's 8. The number of proper subsets is 2 to the third minus 1, which is 7. Let's look exactly at what is in this subset. We have the element A by itself, B, and C. We have also A, B, A, C, and BC. And we have A, B, and C. We also have the empty set. So let's count these and make sure we have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8. Now, for proper subsets, it has all the same subsets as a regular subset, except for the set itself. So in this case, we'd have A, B, C, AB, AC, and BC, as well as the empty set. That's 7 subsets. Now, I want you to take a minute and try on your own for both of these sets. How many subsets and how many proper subsets? On the first one, you have 5 elements, so 2 to the 5th is 32, 32 subsets. 2 to the 5th minus 1 is 31, so 31 proper subsets. On the second one, if you count all the elements in this one, you find that there's 7. So you have 2 to the 7th, which is 128 regular subsets, and 2 to the 7 minus 1 is 127 proper subsets. Number of subsets in an infinite set. Well, we find the number of subsets in all natural numbers as the following. If you notice that, like natural numbers, remember, is 1, 2, 3, and it goes on forever. So the number of subsets in the natural numbers is 2 to the, remember the squiggly line that stands for the cardinality of a subset, of an infinite set? So it would be 2 to the squiggly n over naught, which is an infinite number, and that would equal the cardinality of an infinite set sub 1. So let's review. Recognize subsets and use the notation. Well, we did that. This is the notation for a regular subset, and this is the notation for a proper subset. The main difference between them is that a proper subset does not count itself as a subset, whereas a regular subset does. And we determine the number of subsets in a set by using 2 to the n for regular subsets and 2 to the n minus 1 for proper subsets.